Why do I keep worrying? Don't he feed the birds? Don't he dress the lilies? Don't I trust his word? Don't I keep it near me? And he take the world? I'ma let him steer it. For real.
Yo, it's your boy Anthony Ray Allen II, and you're here at the Building Relationship with God podcast. Today, we're going to be talking a little bit about what we talked about in the first episode of the Building My Relationship podcast, and it's about fear. Fear has crippled us all in some type of way. The truth is that when it comes down to fear, like it's this hurdle that we're all trying to overcome. It's this hurdle that we're all trying to like get above, rise above. But the truth is, like sometimes we're waiting for someone to help us to get over that fear. Sometimes we're waiting for someone to save us, for us to begin to believe in ourselves. And the truth is, sometimes that works. But I think that the most transformative way to begin to, I guess, rise above that fear is your faith alone. Like, man, if you're waiting for someone else to believe, how long will you continue to wait? It's time for us. It's time for you. It's time for me to believe in, man, what God has already placed inside of us. So, man, I just encourage you today, like, stop waiting. Stop waiting for somebody to believe in your dreams. Stop waiting for someone to tell you or give you the best compliment so you can do something that you already know you're supposed to do. Go out there and do it. Don't wait for anybody else. Like me right now doing this podcast, like, man, I just had to jump out there. To be fair, I did have friends that told me to do this. But at the end of the day, like, I had to believe myself to actually do it. So this is, if you want somebody, it's me telling you, do it. All right? But you ain't getting no more after this. Go do it. Overcome that fear today and do what you believe you're supposed to do. You know, I was on the plane for the first time in my life, right? I was very scared. I mean, Morgan was super confident. It's like her 100th time. Morgan is my wife, if you don't know. But now we're on the plane. We're about to go on our way to Chicago. And, man, it is like one of the most scariest moments of my life. But I found a way to build up the strength and the courage and get on the plane and everything. And it was all right. So we went from Chicago all the way from Chicago to Miami. And then after our trip, we had to go back. Now, on the way back, we experienced a lot of turbulence. The turbulence is like a lot of wind and the plane is shaking everywhere. And, bro, I was literally thinking that I was about to die. I thought for sure that everything was going to just crash and it was going to be my last day alive. And to be honest, I feel like on this trip, on this vacation, I was going through a lot of moments of continuing to have to practice faith. And I started getting overwhelmed. I went on a cruise, and in the cruise, it was a lot of tilting while we were on the sea. And then I also went on a zip line in Puerto Rico. No, we was in the Dominican Republic. So we're on the zip line. We get on the zip line, and I see my wife go, and I'm ready to go. And then I look down, and I'm like, bro, if you don't unbuckle me from this thing, because I'm not getting on this thing. And in those moments, the thing that kept coming to my mind is like, man, have a strong mind, you know? Like I often get in my head of like, if my mind is strong enough, is my mind like built to overcome the thing that is at hand? And what I realized is that, man, having a strong mind isn't necessarily about being able to overcome every obstacle that's in front of you, but having a strong mind is about being committed to continue to try, to continue to say yes to having faith and not necessarily overcoming everything that's in front of you. So, man, I believe that's what having a strong mind is continuing to try. Even if you fail, even if things don't go your way, even if you end up chickening out, you still try, you still went a little further the last time. So, man, this week I challenge you to have a strong mind. Try to do the hard thing. We got something at my job where we say, man, eat the frog. And what that basically means is, man, when you wake up on Mondays and you get started at work, man, try doing the hardest thing, the thing that you don't feel like doing. Try doing that, and watch how more comfortable things begin as you continue to try. So have a strong mind this week. Try your best. Blessings.